Good morning, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all you Irish green beer drinking folks. Hope, hope y'all have a good St. Patty's Day. Let's take a look, see who we got hanging out with us today. Got a couple people over there anyway. Let's see, we got Mr. LB Sharp. How you doing, LB? Wilson Rubottom's in the house. He says, good morning, thumbs up. Yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up while you're over there. You're not doing anything else. Might as well hit the thumbs up. Larry Gaunt's here. Says, morning, everyone. Nice weather here, so doing outside things like garden prep again today. Yeah, good deal. Happy St. Patty's Day to you, Mr. Lindsay. Dave B says, morning all, lucky the Irish. Yeah. Monroe Cook, good morning. Steve Karonsky, good morning all. 57 degrees in Mustang, let's see, Oklahoma, I think it is, isn't it? Mr. Ballard's here. Good morning, Ryan. Marcelo's here as well. Good morning. Almost the weekend, yeah. Kevin Els is here. Good morning. Larry Galt says thumbs up. Yeah, we got a few of them going over there now. Let's see. Clyde C&C's here. Good morning, Clyde. Mr. Ballard says good times. Oh, he's talking about the St. Patty's Day stuff, I guess. George Rompus is here. Good morning, George. JR's here. Good morning. And Rob Schuster popped in here as well. How you doing, Rob? Good morning to you. Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw the picture I posted on Facebook yesterday evening. I got ready to run, grab something to eat, and I walked outside. It was still raining. Not real hard, but I mean, it rained off and on all day yesterday. But it was still sprinkling pretty good, and I thought, well, I'm going to go grab something to eat. And as I walked out to the truck, the sun was, I don't know, let's see what time was it. It was probably about 6:30 or so. So the sun was pretty low, but still had an hour or so to go. And it was shining. It about blinded me when I got on the road because it was like low and right at me. I was driving right into it. But anyway, because of that sun being out and it raining, man, we had a beautiful rainbow. In fact, it was kind of a double rainbow, although you couldn't see the second one above the first one that good. But that was one of the biggest dadgum rainbows I've seen in a while. It was really, really pretty. So I thought, how fitting, a rainbow right before St. Patty's Day. JR says, Dave sporting a freshly surfaced spoil board feels as good as a pair of jeans fresh out of the dryer. Yeah, I suppose it's, I only took 0.10 off, so there's still spots where it's got marks in it, but I mainly just wanted to try to get it flat again because it was not flat. And it's still, there's a spot all the way in the back right corner that apparently was a little lower because when I set my 0 for my Z, I set it right on the right front corner because I know that in the past when I cut things on the left side, it'll cut all the way through, and on the right side, sometimes there'll be an onion skin, depending on how far I tell it to go through. So I knew that was the low spot. So I did that front right corner when I set my 0. And then as I skimmed across, when it got to the back right corner, it wasn't hitting anything. And I thought, well, that's good enough because I don't even put anything way back there. But yeah, I was just trying to get it flat again. So I only took 10 thousandths off, and it worked really well. Got all the ugly stuff off. Got all my, like I said, I took a pencil and run up and down each MDF strip, and it got all of it off except a little bit way back in that right corner. So I thought, well, that will be good enough for me. But yeah, that's first time I've done that in a long time, so it was well overdue. And somebody, I think it was Jerry Brown or somebody commented, said, "Yeah, you hardly use that thing." 'Cause in that video I shot, it's not like it was terrible. Of course, it looked a lot worse when you're up close to see it from that angle that the camera was. You couldn't see it that good. But the other thing is, most of the time when I'm cutting stuff, in fact, all of the time when I'm cutting Gatton CNC kits on that, I always have a skeleton underneath it because I always tell it to go way past to make sure it gets all the way through. So that's why it wasn't scarred up as bad as you might think, is because it never gets to the table. But it's only when I run the other stuff and I don't put that skeleton under there that it got messed up a little bit. Jim Senecola's here. How you doing, Jim? Got this little thing in Clyde. If you're out there, I think you did. I say Clyde? I think I did. Got this little board, this little breakout board thing that goes on the Uno, Arduino, whatever you call it. So I'm gonna be playing around with that in the next few days with some external drivers and bigger steppers. And I'll let you know how that works. I think it's gonna work good because it's got lots of the screw terminals there, so it should work out pretty good. Did I put anything else on it? No, I have not, and it's probably already out of whack because it was raining. Humidity's real high, so I noticed the board I glued up. I went out there a while ago because when I got done surfacing it, I took that board that I'm going to use for my next project and set it on there, and it was all perfect, nice and flat and stuff. I thought, oh yeah. Of course, I go out there this morning, and it's already started cupping up a little bit. So, but it doesn't matter for what it is. I'm going to be skimming it anyway. So, and it probably won't stay flat after that either. So, it is what it is. But yeah, my table, I've never really had that much trouble with it, because MDF is pretty stable. It might swell up a little bit, but it'll definitely swell up if you get it wet. You don't want to set your glass of sweat and iced tea on it or something, because you'll definitely jack it up for sure doing that. But no, I hadn't put anything on it. So we'll see. Okay, even if it swells up a little, it can't be any worse than what it was before I skimmed it. And I only took 10 thousandths off, so I can easily hit it again. There's still plenty of meat left on those MDF strips. Let's see what else. I didn't even watch any news. I turned it on, and because it's crummy weather, I didn't get good reception, so I didn't. That reminds me, I want to try to do. I hadn't seen it get blurry yet, but I wanted to do one of the speed tests. I think I'm going to end up having to just switch providers altogether. this thing. Let's see. I'll do their speed test and see. I'm supposed to have about used to. I, I think I was supposed to have about 100 megabytes per second download and 10 ish, 11, something like that, um, upload. Well, when I talked to them the other day and complained about stuff, they said, well, we can put you on one where it's 400 megabytes download and twice as much upload. Well, I just did it just now, and it's still coming up the same download as it's always been. So I think I'm going to have to call them and say, look, this ain't cutting it. And as I look over there, it doesn't look that clear to me. Not for supposed to be 10. It looks clearer here on the StreamYard, but by the time it gets to YouTube, it looks a little fuzzy to me. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, when I did this, saying it's 21 megabytes upload, which should be more than enough to broadcast like I do here. But I wanted to leave this up and see if it starts getting blurry, because if it does, I want to try to hit that speed test while it's blurry, because when I was on the phone with those people the other day, I was doing a test while I was on the phone with them, and I said, see, the upload at that time was supposed to be, I don't know what it was supposed to be, 10 or 11 or 12 or something, and I did the test and it was only like 4 or something. I'm like, well, yeah, there's the problem if it's not staying constant at 10, because 10 should be enough for what I do here. But I don't know. I swear, maybe it's just me. I don't have my glasses on. I don't know if that. Sometimes I just look fuzzy to myself, I guess. It always looks clearer when I look at this screen with the StreamYard. But I'll try to keep an eye on that thing, and if that little poor connection alert comes up there, I'll do the speed test real quick and see. But I may have to call AT&T and maybe see about their fiber, because I checked the other day and it I got it set on 1080. It still don't look that clear. It says it is. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna be cruising the Facebook groups again the next day or two. Got a show and tell. Larry says the right side clovers are fuzzy, left side clear. Yeah, and that must just be the background, because it looks like that everywhere I look. Somebody didn't have the camera focused just right or something when they made that background, because even up at the top, like right above where the Hobby CNC sign is, it looks fuzzy there. It only looks clear over there on the left side and down at the bottom a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to be cruising through the Facebook groups, looking at the project pictures. I have got so many good ones. I'm almost worried, because I'm starting to get to the point where I see so many good ones. I not only have to do a whole show dedicated to that, but it'd probably be a long show, because there's just so many cool things. But it's still amazing to me when I look through there, because I don't ever make anything that cool. I try to make useful stuff, not project stuff. But yeah, there's some really talented people out there. All right, DB says I've not had enough coffee yet. Everything still looks a little blurry to me. Yeah. Well, that's the way I am. Sometimes when I'm not wearing my glasses, I don't know whether there's a haze over my eyes or what, but it's like sometimes it's more blurry than others. But if I'm here without my glasses, like over here on this monitor, I have the YouTube thing, and of course the chat's on the right, and I can read some of it, but I wouldn't dare try to read. Like if somebody put a long comment, I wouldn't dare try to read it all without my glasses. But over here on the Facebook, or not the Facebook, the StreamYard thing, where I pop out the comments like this, it's bigger font, so I can read it easier. And one of the features that people keep asking for, and I wish they would do it pretty soon, although I don't really need it because I got my buddy Ryan that helps me tag the comments and stuff, so he takes care of all that. But one of the features that they've been asking for StreamYard to add is where you can grab that and pop out that chat like you do with the Facebook chat. And I could grab I said Facebook chat. Well, what am I on Facebook for? The YouTube chat is what I meant to say. And I used to do that, grab the YouTube chat, pop it out separate, and then you can enlarge just it. So you can make it where it's really easy to read, but then you can't click on it and do this. You have to use the StreamYard comments to do that. So anyway, we'll see how it does. But I've got I think I mentioned this the other day. I've got about 15 or 16 people from various groups, various Facebook groups. Some people, I have 2 on here though that have still not given me an okay. And like I said, even though they post it on Facebook, most of these groups are private. So I feel like if they're posting it, in a private group, it's still not putting it out there to everybody. So I'm not going to show it on the show unless they message me back, because I would send them a message and say, hey, I would like to highlight some of your stuff on my show this Saturday or whatever, but I won't do it unless you tell me it's okay. So I have 2 people that have not, for whatever reason, have not replied back to my little message. So I won't be showing their stuff. But I'm going to be looking for some more, just a few more, because I did most of this last week, before last week's show. And then I ended up having Andy Lee from Long Mill CNC Labs on. So I figure it's been another week, so I know there's a bunch more products. I've already been seeing some of them. So I'll try to get a few of those. But there goes something buzzing on my phone. Man, I noticed yesterday, I don't know why you guys don't say stuff. If you see something that's annoying or you hear something that's annoying, you need to let me know. Because even though this is just a kind of a stream where we're just hanging out, shooting the breeze, drinking coffee and stuff like that, I still want it to be where you, where you enjoy watching it. And I noticed yesterday, I was out there and I had, doing it from the shop out there. And I had that Blue Yeti microphone, which did good audio quality, but I had it setting directly on that wooden roll around thing that I put, it's got the monitors mounted to it. And then I had my phone, and it was even setting on a mouse pad. But even at that, every time it would vibrate, you'd hear real loud through that microphone because it was right there on the thing. So I'm thinking, well, I should have had something, a towel or something, sponge or, something that would deaden the vibrations underneath that microphone, because it did it several times and nobody said a word. So it was stuff like that annoys me though. As I watch other folks' live streams, and I watch quite a few of them, I pick up on stuff like that. I'm like, oh man, somebody needs to tell them that, they need to fix that. But it's all good. None of us are professionals here. But I do try to, if I go back and watch something, because I always try to see if I got blurry or something like that. And if I go back and I hear some weird sound or something, I'm like, I could have made it where that you wouldn't have heard that. But Larry said he heard it but thought it was a compressor or something. No, it was stupid notifications, or I think at one time there was somebody calling, and it only did it for a couple of times because this one I have blocked. When I have this procedure I go through when anybody calls me. Of course, I have that Haya app on my phone, so usually if the person or whoever that's calling me, if they've already been reported as a telemarketer or a scammer or whatever it might be, that will pop up. That little app will pop up something at the same time the phone app thing pops up. So I have this thing where, it's like if they call, and even if it doesn't pop up and say possible scam or telemarketer or political call or something like that, if they go to voicemail and don't leave a message, I just automatically block them. I don't even try to figure out who it was. I'm like, you wanted to call me, but you didn't want to talk bad enough to leave a message to let me know who you are. So, and I don't know how I can keep putting people on my block list. I don't know how there could be any phone numbers left. I mean, it's like every day I must block 20 or 30 of them. But Clyde says, phone was dead, Dave. Saw the screws shield. Yeah. Okay, well, maybe you were talking about this one. Yeah, I ordered it. I tell you what I did. I ordered it one place. It's weird how Amazon works. And normally I'm really good at paying attention to when I order something because, I pay, what does it cost for Amazon Prime now? $120 a year or something like that. So I figure that, I need to try to use that and get my money's worth, which I do. So usually when I order anything off of Amazon, I either try to get it as Prime or at least try to look to see when they say the shipping, how long it'll take to get it. And apparently when I ordered this thing the first time, that little card, I didn't look close enough, and I got the thing, and it said, Thomas says the block list is not infinite. Yours is probably overflowing. Well, I know the one on my phone is not. That's why the one reason why I had to get that app, because I used the thing that's built into my phone and blocked so many that it got full and it wouldn't let me block anymore. But so far, when I use that app, I don't know that it's got a limit. It might have, I don't know, but it keeps letting me block them. But anyway, back to the thing here. So I went to track my order, and it said it was going to be here like May something. I forget what it was like. Wait a minute. Whoa, what's this May stuff? This is not why I have Amazon. So I ended up canceling that order. And then I found the exact same thing on another place. And I ordered it. Let's see, yesterday was Wednesday. I ordered it Tuesday, got it yesterday. Just that quick. And it's the exact same thing. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to try to play around with that some here after I spend the morning looking through the Facebook Facebook groups. It's easy to find those projects too. I found that when you go to a Facebook group, instead of scrolling through the thing, just go over to where it says media and click on that, and it'll show you every picture that everybody's posted. And then when you find a picture you think looks cool, you can click on it and you can find out who it is that posted it. So my phone app, if you're not on my contact list, my phone won't even ring. Well, my phone doesn't ring anyway because I keep it either on silent or vibrate most of the time. And I had it on vibrate. That's what you heard yesterday. If you were watching, you heard that. It was vibrating on that table, and then that mic would pick it up. JR says, but Dave, your car's warranty may be running out. My cars are all old. My warranty's been out for a long time. A long, long time. Dave says, answer just one warranty call and tell them your vehicle is a 1982 GMC pickup. They hang up and haven't called back. I don't even waste time with them. I won't even waste the time. I guess my time's about up. Speaking of time, hope everybody has a good St. Patty's Day. Anybody gonna go drink some green beer and stuff? I've never done that. I've never been a big partier on St. Patty's Day. Of course, I'm not a big partier anyway. But about the only thing I drink all day long is coffee and water. I drink a lot of water. And pee all day long. Which is what those two things will do to you. You go in, go out pretty quick. Yeah, so you guys got all these little clever things. See, I don't even want to waste the time. I don't want to play with them. Other folks can do that, but I'm not even wasting my time to pick it up. I just and everybody, the way, LB mentioned, I think it was LB, was talking about his phone won't even ring. One thing I do is I could probably count them on one hand, the number of people that I would really want to talk to if they called. And I have each one of those people set up with a ringtone, which is a song of some type that makes me think of that person. So if my phone starts playing a certain song, without even looking at it, I know exactly who it is calling. So anyhow. All righty. Larry says, fire department, do you wish to report a fire? Rob says, my dad got out of the Army on St. Patrick's, so he always liked to celebrate. Yeah, that'd be something to celebrate there. Alrighty, I guess we're going to get out of here. Hope you all enjoyed my little clovery background thing. That was one of the March assets that StreamYard provided. They had some other ones too, but I figure I'd put that one on there. Be the only time I use it. I can delete it now after today. So anyway, and I'm not sure, but it looks like my my signal did not get weak. I don't know. It's weird. And another thing I noticed when I was watching that one yesterday, it's like it did it at 10 minutes in and at 20 minutes in. And it's like it was like on a timer almost every 30 minutes or every 10 minutes. Because right when I got ready to sign off, it did it again, I think. So I don't know. It's weird. All right, let me get out of here. Everybody have a good St. Patty's Day. And I guess we'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all come back. See y'all.